What's up, people? Um, I have something to say to say. I'm up really late doing a lot of paperwork and stuff. So my car finally got towed yesterday, and it's been snowing all day over here. And we've been plowed, dude. We've been snowed in. We got hit hard with the snow over here, real bad. It's all the way up to the doors. Um, the mail hasn't been coming because of the snow. Or it's coming real late. It's really bad over here where I'm at. It's really bad. You don't even see those big trucks that pushes the snow yet. You know, and it's very high, and nobody's getting out of the driveway or nothing. It's really bad. You know, they came they came like yesterday, and as they pushing all of the snow's coming back, and it's so windy. It's really bad. It's really bad over here. It's really bad. You know. But anyway, so I've been waiting to hear from the court, so I'll go ahead and file my motion in my divorce thing. And so um, I don't know how to do I don't know how to do all of that electronic stuff because I'm not that client with that. I'm really not into that stuff. I'm old fashioned. Pen and paper. When I need something to type, I go to the library out here. Go there, use a computer and stuff. Lady helps me, over there, and or the guy will help me. Real nice people, real sweet people. So I'm not really too familiar with all of that. I still got a flip phone, original flip phone, not that junk that they sell now. So anyway, to make a long story short, yesterday was the fourth, I believe. Hold on, yesterday was the fourth. Yeah, yesterday was the fourth, because today is the fifth. It's past 1 o'clock, so it's the fifth. Today's the fifth. So I had to go to my neighbor and ask him how do I pick up my calls off of this phone here. So he went to my voicemail, and I'm going to show y'all just how ignorant, I have to use the word ignorant, that the people are in the courthouse that I go to, called uh, uh, Siblin County Courthouse in Gaylord. All right. So my first call to them, well, now check this out. When they first called me, I'm going to play these. But first, when they first called me, was on the third, okay, and that was the clerk of the court, and she called me at exactly yesterday at exactly 11:21 a.m. I picked up the call, and I'm stuck in snow. All right, I'm stuck in snow, and that's what she told me. Well, the judge is not going in, blase blase, and not getting a continuancy. Wait, I'm the petitioner. I got a right to that. Blase blase with all of that. We went through all of that. So then I got upset. I hung up the phone. So then I'm trying to get the car out of all of the snow on the road, on the highway. Can't get the car out. Got like 7 to 8 cars just stuck on the highway. A couple on my side and a couple on the other side. And then one car is like facing halfway on both sides in the opposite way. That's how bad it was. And so then I called again to the courthouse. What's going on? And we're arguing and stuff. Me and the lady's arguing. All right. And so I turned around and I said, well, that's ridiculous. That I got the right to be in court. I don't give a damn what anybody tell me. I got the right to be in that courtroom. I'm gonna have the right to video record whatever I want to do. Period. That's my constitutional rights. That's my right. All right. Now I'm getting mad. I'm getting madder and madder and madder. And all of a sudden, whatever. I'm trying to get my car out. Okay. So I finally got my car delivered the guy that was pulling a lot of people out got my car to me about between 4:45 to 5. And he was real nice, man. Him and his wife was real nice. They had this big truck and they was helping a lot of people out, and my car wouldn't start because of all of the snow that got under there and stuff. And so got it here and everything yesterday. And I'm mad now. I don't got no charger in the car, right? So my battery is going dead, completely going dead. So I got a bar and a half, like you got your one bar, right? On that one bar, it's like almost down to maybe you could be on the phone for 2 seconds, all right? So I called the courts and I said, well, I see I just missed your call, okay? And I don't know what the hell she's trying to do, but I says, I'm not doing no telephone. I'm not doing no telephone. This discrimination, everything, and all of this bull, those rules are not laws. So I'm not doing no telephone, So the phone goes dead on me. So I go in the house and I plug the phone up so it could charge, So about an associate of mine calls me and he asked me about that. And I says, no, but let me see, So I went over to my neighbor and I asked him, could you tell me if I had any calls, recording calls? So this is what he did. Okay, I don't know if I'll do it right, but anyway, he shows me that he did, right? So I want you to hear this. Now, when you call my phone, there's a voicemail. Everybody got voicemails on their phones. Okay, everybody do. If you say you don't, you're a damn liar. Okay, so I guess this was the first one, which was January 3rd for 39 minutes. This is the first one.
A message for Keith Malillo. I just received an email from Judge Goggins, and due to the weather, he is not able to be here in person today, so all hearings are going to be remote. So I will email you the Zoom invite, and please call me so that I know you received this message. My number is 507-237-4054. Again, my name is Jan. My number is 507-237-4054. Thank you. Bye.
Okay. Now, check this out.
Please press 1 to join the meeting. Please press 1 to join the meeting.
Now, these fools got my recording, my voicemail.
Please press 1 to join the meeting.
I didn't even know these calls came in.
Please press 1 to join the meeting.
Let me see what time it doesn't say the time, but this was like for 39 minutes. I mean, 30 minutes. Okay. 30 minutes on the 3rd. All right. This one right here is for 55 minutes on the 3rd.
You are muted. You can mute or unmute yourself by pressing *6. I believe he has joined us.
I don't know who that is.
Okay, Mr. Malillo, you're muted. Can you unmute yourself?
The host would like you to unmute your microphone. You can press *6 to unmute.
Now, these stupid motherfuckers talking to a recording.
Heidi, can you unmute him?
I can prompt him to unmute, but I can't unmute him because he's on a phone.
See how that dumb bitch say that?
Unmute your microphone.
See how that stupid broad say I'm on the phone? They're talking to a fucking recording. My phone is off, charging. See how stupid them people are in the courts? That's that one. Okay, and then you got this one. This one is hilarious, man. This is 1 minute, 1 minute and 42 seconds. This is hilarious.
Or listen until you are muted. You can mute or unmute yourself by pressing *6.
You need to press *9 to unmute yourself?
It's not *6.
It shows that it can be either *6 or *9.
Do you see how stupid they are? They hear beep.
Do this.
The host would like you to unmute your microphone.
Call him
You can
separate
press
outside the
*6
Zoom line.
to unmute.
I am remotely, so I won't be able to, but Jan, I believe, can.
Jan, if you could do that.
Certainly, and then I'll put him on speaker.
Yeah, very good.
Okay. I just need to find his number again.
Mr. Melillo, can you please disconnect? We're going to try to call you one other way.
Do you see how stupid these people are? Do you actually talking to a recording, a voicemail?
Right, I can't really call him until he's off of this call.
Yeah. Now, I can remove him, but I'm not. If you try to call him, would he be able to get on then, Jan?
Once he's off this call, his
Okay.
phone will ring. I don't know.
Okay, let me remove him then.
You see how stupid they are? You see how stupid they are? You see how fucking stupid the courts really are? First of all, I'm not going to do no phone. That's number one. I got the right to be in court. I got the right to be heard. That's what the Constitutional right says. I got the right, state and federal. That's what it says, okay? So I don't give a fuck what they say. So now, I'm going to show you something else. That lady Jan, right? Okay. This is the funny part. This is what's going to get you. All right? This is how much they lie in the courts. All right? When I filed a paper against the judge, Amber, it also, I put in there, if you violate this court order, if you violate this rule that was put in by the Superior Court about filing documents and stuff and getting copies, this is what you're in violation of. And you got to pay a penalty. You know, you just can't take my paperwork, what they've been doing. I hand them the paperwork. Well, can you stamp it? Well, we'll do it later. No, it ain't no later. After I saw that law, it's no later. The Superior Court ruled, once I hand you these documents, you have to log them in. And what that lady Jan always did at the court, put them to the side. And every time, listen to what I'm about to say to y'all. Every time I drop something off to the courts, I got to argue with them to log it in. I shouldn't have to. And they supervisor there don't give a damn. Don't give a damn. So anyway, this is the funny part, okay? When I filed everything in the courts, all right? I filed everything on 9/12, right? 9/12, okay? 9/12, all right? It went to the Honorable Judge Patrick, whatever the hell his last name is, all right? Okay? Did it all. It took me a while to do it. Had everything ready by 1/12, okay? All right? This was right there. Affidavit to hold attorney David T. Esler and respondent, my ex-wife, held for conspiracy and a contempt of court and perjury. Okay? Let me tell y'all something about perjury. This is what the law says in the state of Minnesota about perjury. All right? This is what the law says about perjury. But they don't care because the attorneys could commit perjury in the state of Minnesota, man. They could commit perjury. They could make false testimony, false statements against somebody if your wife files a divorce. Okay? They can do it. They can commit perjury. Even the women can. The women could commit perjury, falsified evidence, everything. Okay. And they could commit conspiracy. All right, now check this out. It says here under title Minnesota statutes 609.48, perjury, subtitle 1, an act committed. Whoever makes a false statement not believing to be true in any of the following cases is guilty of perjury and may be, it shouldn't even be a may, it should be sentenced as provided in subsection 4. Okay? Conspiracy. The general conspiracy statute, 18 USC 371. Categories. An offense. If 2 or more persons conspiricide enter to commit any offense against anybody, even the United States, or the state, or the agency of the United States, or a person, just to commit harm, is guilty of the offense of conspiracy. Now, I'm going to tell y'all why I said that. I gave all my paperwork to the court, Jan, in Sibling County Courthouse, Gaylord. All right? Give all my paperwork. Okay? She told me everything was sent to my ex-wife. Everything was sent to her, mailed to her. The courts mailed everything to her. First of all, it says on all documents in court, I don't give a fuck where you got, what you're doing, divorce, lawsuits, went to jail. I don't give a fuck what you're doing. It says it right there on documents. You have to notify the court, change of telephone number, change of address. You have to notify the courts if you change your phone number and address. No ifs and no buts. You already know this. You're aware of this. So don't play stupid. But the court's going to let her play stupid because she's a woman. Because she's a woman. So the courts will let her play stupid. I didn't know I was supposed to notify the courts of change of address, change of phone number, anything. But the courts, that court, mailed to everything. Now, I get this in the mail from her attorney. On 12/29/2022, at exactly 5:65 p.m. It started snowing and raining over here. This is what this attorney put to response of my motion. Okay? Which he lied. He committed perjury on a legal document too. This David, what the hell is his name, man? David L. Lynchon, whatever the fuck it is. He lied. He lied on his documents. Okay? This is the funny part. Plaintiff, petitioner Mr. Melillo, did not serve multiple motions in August and September. You got everything that I sent. I don't give a fuck what you say. You got everything I sent and everything I filed with the courts. So I don't give a fuck what you say. Lied on that. Then he goes right here. He goes, petitioner finally attempted to serve upon respondent Margaret Me Kniff in October by use of the sheriff. Attempt by the use of the sheriff. That's what the fuck they there for. That's what they there for. That's what the fee waiver was there for the sheriff to serve them, to serve her. Okay? That's what the sheriffs were there for, to serve her. This is when they got my my motion. That's when they got my motion. So then when I went to go file the affidavit, got it notarized and everything. Then he goes here that in October by the use of the sheriff, the staff, all right? Or the sheriff. who served her with a notice of motion and a motion for contempt of court and an affidavit in support of motion to modify spousal maintenance. Mrs. Kniff was not served with any motion to modify spousal maintenance or any other accountability documents or attachments to explain petitioner's position. Wait a minute. I'm confused here. It says she was served by the sheriff. The court served her. Okay? The court served her. When I went to go put the affidavit, the motion for the affidavit that I swore to, that they both committed perjury, can prove it. David Essler, which is her attorney, testified. He literally testified. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Then, as he's trying to discriminate against me about my condition, which is in violation of all federal and state laws, that judge wouldn't say a fucking word. Wouldn't say a fucking word. Wouldn't tell him to shut up or anything. Or anything. All right? Now, this motherfucker lied on legal documents. She was served by the courts. Both documents. So how the fuck you gonna say she wasn't properly served? Man, these motherfuckers, man. Let me explain something to you. We had an attorney we knew. Okay? And he agreed. Now, I want y'all people to explain this to me. You got someone that's an attorney. And he sits you both down. And he agreed to do your divorce for $800. Then you go listen to this other idiot that destroyed her marriage. And you paying this other attorney thousands and thousands of dollars. Where's the logic in that? You got an attorney that's going to charge you just $800. $800 to do the divorce. Because we can agree on something. But yeah, you're going to spend thousands and thousands of dollars, about $4,000 or $5,000 on this attorney. Where's the logic in that? God damn it, I forgot. That's what you're supposed to do. But the $1 million question is, where you getting all this money from? Are you selling drugs again? Are you transporting drugs again? Are you being a prostitute again? Where are you getting all this money from? Because I know when you had all of those bank accounts, Judge Amber refused, when I first started my divorce, she refused me every fucking subpoena, man. She refused me every subpoena. She refused me subpoena to get all bank records. She refused me everything. Everything. She let her get all the money out of the bank account. Left me, I think it was $4 and change in the account. And I couldn't even use the account no more. And we had a joint account. Since 2001, we had a joint account. We had a joint account. Since we got married, 2001. So you mean to tell me you got money to go shopping, spend $100 on clothes. She had more shoes and jeans than the department stores did. Okay? And it's so ironic. The judge says this is a 50-50 state. I wouldn't give a fuck if it's a 50-50 state. You just gave this bitch 95%. 95% of everything. Discrimination. Bias. Violation. Constitutional rights. Anytime a judge gives 95% to the woman and make the man suffer discrimination. Straight discrimination. So she's supposed to had a big screen TV, big 50-something inch TV. I had to get rid of that to knock off the credit card. I mean, all of these fucking collection agencies are going crazy, man. And I'm asking, you violating the constitutional rights, dude. You violating the credit laws, dude. I'll be coming after your ass next, man. You don't have no position, you don't have no right to have my information. You did not get my permission whatsoever. You know, and they call all hours of the night. I got when you call my residence, all calls are being recorded. That's what you heard. All calls are being recorded. That's what you heard. All calls are being recorded. It's always been like that. Every land phone I had, all calls are being recorded. And these motherfuckers call, curse me out and everything, but they coming next. So anyway, she didn't pay none of those bills. Her attorney, Tesla, whatever the fuck his name is, David, whatever. Her attorney told the judge, Mrs. Melillo paid all of those bills, Your Honor, all up to date. I don't want to hear that. Show me documentation. And that judge wouldn't even let her. Wouldn't even let that attorney to show proof. Showing proof is a document. Showing proof is a document, not what you type up. Anybody can type up shit, you know? And that's another thing. We had in our account about 600, about 6,000, maybe 7,000, something like that. You had all of this, the taxes going in, state and federal taxes, everything going in, my money going in. She cleaned it all out. Oh, and you have the stimulus check. She cleaned it all out, man. She cleaned it all. I think it was about $4 and change. I think it was like $4, between $1 and change or $4 and change, something like that I had in the account. And she took every fucking thing out. And everything this is the funny thing. So everything on the bank statements that I got, you know, it shows she paid off this is how it went. Every dollar she had in the account, she paid off all of her credit cards. So she knew what she was about to do. She had help doing that. See, but they couldn't fool Wells Fargo Bank. They could not fool Wells Fargo Bank. What they did was, and how hard it was, and this is the funny thing. I had to keep changing my account because somebody kept getting into my account. I told the courts, that judge, she has my birth certificate. She has letters of my sister that passed away, my sisters that passed away, letters of friends that passed away in 9/11. She had all of that in the safe. All right, my birth certificate, social security card, all of that. I told that judge, when she told me before that she used to do, what do you call that? Fraud in Minnesota. That's why she moved to California. All of this come out of her mouth when she was in the hospital bed sick. All right. It was the first time I found out that she had what she had. All right. So anyway, welfare fraud and credit card fraud. So when I seen my own wife one day write my name, I'm like, ain't that about a bitch? Ain't that about a bitch? So anyway, I had to go to the bank every fucking day because somebody is opening up an account with my social security number, my name, and everything else. Every fucking day. So the bank manager, you hear again? Mr. Miller says, yeah, look, somebody's doing it again to me. So we're talking to whatever you call those people that get people for bank fraud and shit. We're talking to the Wells Fargo people and stuff. I'm in the manager's office, and I'm with this other lady, other manager. As we're sitting right there, my phone is going off. And I show them the text. Now, he got the people on the line at Wells Fargo. And so he goes to me, do I get your permission, Mr. Malillo, to track your phone? I said, sure. You wouldn't believe. We're on the phone with these guys, man. And they tracking where the car's coming from and everything, try to open up an account online with my name and everything. And my social security number. And it was coming from my ex-wife. Ain't that about a bitch? And the judge let her. The judge, Amber, let her commit identity theft. Let her commit identity theft. That judge let her. All that judge had to do, if that judge wasn't so racist against me and discriminated against any man, the words that should have came out of that judge's mouth was this here. Mrs. Melillo, if I find out that you lied under oath, I will charge you, if anything comes up on Mr. Melillo, of identity theft and anything else. They ordered credit cards. So the FBI got involved. I had to file a complaint. The bank helped me file that. You know, and they know who did it. They know who's been using my social security number. And the people that used it, it is so hilarious and so ironic, is when I told that fucking judge they've been using my social security number. Then we hear that she bragging. See, when she get drunk, she talks. That's why I wanted a divorce from her. See, that's why I wanted a divorce from her. I don't need nobody in my life that's going to lie, that sleeps around and all of that. I don't need nobody in my life like that. I don't need nobody that flies around and fucks with the TSA, you know. And well, this is what cracks me up. She flew from California, from Minnesota to California. And when she got drunk, and we had an argument about her drinking again, she already wrecked the car. She ran into the garage. I had to get that fixed, you know. And her attorney goes, she's living on paycheck to paycheck. No, we wasn't. We wasn't at that time living on paycheck to paycheck. Are you fucking kidding me? She took all the fucking money. But yet you couldn't pay those fucking bills that you was ordered to pay? Then I had to remove that fucking judge? She didn't respect the law. She didn't respect the letter of the law. She didn't even respect the rules. See, I was about to go off on her attorney in the courtroom. I ain't gonna lie about it. I'm about to beat the fuck out of him with a cane, man. I'm not gonna lie about it. He was getting on my fucking nerves, man. But everybody says, you need to calm down. I said, I know I do. I know I do. It's just that, you know what's so funny? It's like when I used to get like that, you know, my wife used to calm me down. Something like, she'd say, no, you like the Hulk, man. I got to calm your ass down. And I guess it was good, you know, but that's the way I get, you know, when you lie on me and you are so racist, something inside me just boils up, you know, and then you standing in my face and I want to just break your face when you lie on me, you know, you bring that anger out on me, you know, and it hurts. It hurts. It hurts a lot, you know. I think out of all of the years we were married, the first time we was married, our second year, she was driving my Chevy Blazer, 93 Chevy Blazer. And she hit a parked car because she said she spilled the coffee cup fell down. And she tried to grab it, but it fell. I said, I don't care if the coffee falls in the car, as long as you safe. So she comes to me as I'm getting the grill, the light replaced. Because if anybody know about the 93 Chevy Blazers, Vortec engine, best engine they ever had, man. If anybody know about the Chevy Blazers, have the glass lights, square glass lights, headlights, you know. So I had to replace the grill, get the grill replaced, all that stuff, the bumper, the fender. I had to get all that replaced, man. So she comes up to me, she wanted to go shopping. How long is it going to be? I looked at her, did you really ask me that? Did that really come out of your mouth? You hit a parked car. I couldn't believe it, man. I couldn't believe it. I think that was the first time I ever argued with her. Are you crazy? Then, my second time arguing with her was in November when she was going over this one person's house to get drunk all the time, you know, and just got out of hand. Just got out of hand. Just out all night. If any husband allows his wife to stay out all hours of the night, don't come home until the next day or 3 days later, bitch, you gotta go. Bitch, you gotta go. See? Bitch, you gotta go. You got to go. You gotta pack your shit and get the fuck out. That's it. Bye. You know? Like, when she went to Korea, I got all of that on video and everything. When she went to Korea, she got rid of her daughter to get rid of the guy that had her as a prostitute in Minnesota. So I don't know what year she had her daughter, but she moved to California in 2000. Okay, 2000. And the dirtiest thing a woman could do to any man is to give up their child without his consent. And I remember the guy was always calling with her and talking to her and stuff. And I'm your husband. You said this man beat you. This man had you as a prostitute, had you running drugs. So why the fuck he got your phone number? So we changed the phone number. All right. And so then a buddy of mine was doing his shit. He calls me. He says, hey, Shafiq, you and Mimi still married? I says, yeah, why? Now, this is when she was in LA, when she went to LA in June 2019. So I said, well, she over here walking the streets over here on La Brea, you know. And I just pulled up and give somebody some tickets because they was parked in front of the fire hydrant. And I just happened to see her. I was saying hi to her, but she just ignored me. She holding hands and kissing all over her ex. He sends me the picture. Oh, fuck this bitch, man. That's it. That's it. That's all I've been waiting for. That's it. I knew you was talking. Anytime a woman say, well, this is what her exact words to me on November. On November, she always threw this in my face. He broke her. I told her, bitch, I said, no fucking body breaks another human being. You break an animal. You don't break a human being. Fuck you talking about? So that means you run to this motherfucker anytime he calls you. And that's what the fuck she been doing. That's what the fuck she been doing. That's a dirty bitch. I say it again. Anytime a woman goes to another state to get rid of their child, where that father has no rights. Because I remember he used to, every time she's on the phone with him, she's crying about him. But you married to me. You're a married woman now. So what the fuck you doing talking to him for? She played me. She played me. She played me to the T. She knew women are the dirtiest fucking creatures on the face of this earth, man. You know? Dirtiest motherfucking creatures on the face of this earth, man. And it hurts because, I was in love being married. Married is two things about us men that we always dream to do. One is to get married. Two, to have kids. I can't have kids, so we got married. My marriage is beautiful. Didn't go bad until November when she started hanging out with our buddy's ex-wife. Putting all that shit in her head. She's telling me she's lending people our car. Motherfucker, nobody got a right to drive that car. That car's under our name. If that person got into an accident, who are they coming after? Us. That person does a robbery in our car, they're coming after us. Oh no, such and such said it's okay. Such and such said this. I don't give a fuck about what she say. She don't pay our bills. She don't pay our taxes. What the fuck you get listening to this stupid bitch for anyway? And she always going out to drink with her. But what gets me is how this punk ass attorney get on there and testify she doesn't drink. That's perjury. That's fucking perjury. Making a false statement, knowing that it's perjury. Knowing, submitting false documents to the courts on financial records. I tell you what. Anybody else out there been through a divorce? I want to ask y'all a question. When y'all went through a divorce, did y'all have to show proof of everything to the courts? Financial records, bank accounts, 401ks, all of that. Vacation pay, bonuses, because you see, the IRS counts your bonuses. The IRS counts your bonuses, and the court's supposed to count the bonuses because that's income. So, all that's supposed to be on document. Because I know in California, I've seen a lot of people get a divorce. I know Barney, when he was going through his first divorce, matter of fact, his first wife did the same thing my wife did to me. Yep, his first wife did the same thing that his wife did to him. And he had to show all records, and so did she. You know, and it's so ironic because with his second wife, I couldn't believe he got married. There's none of my business, man. That's your business. I ain't got nothing to do with that. And I remember she calling his second ex-wife, called my wife one night about, it was like 11:30. And talking about she wanted her to write her a letter to the courts that Barney abused her. And they talked for a while. And they was going to divorce court in February. I think the judge was Johnson or something. I forgot the name of the judge that was handling his divorce, you know. And so I told her, I said, that ain't none of your fucking business. Barney has never abused that woman, you know. Barney, every time we went over there, it was for her and my wife, ex-wife, to drink. They made us go to McDonald's one time and had to order 21 orders of fries and 21 orders of cheeseburgers. And we also, with the 21 orders of fries and 21 orders of cheeseburgers at the McDonald's in Faribault, we had to get them each 2 Big Macs. And we had to order a 20-piece, 2 20-piece chicken McNuggets. They always drunk. They drank wine. We had to buy sake. They always drunk. Always. You know? And this fucking attorney Huz got up there and committed perjury, made a false testimony, and he know he did intentionally. It's not about, well, he didn't know. He did it on purpose, intentionally, just like my ex-wife did. So coming to the financial records, I had to show all of my income. I had to show it all. Everything. The contract I signed. Everything. I had to show every fucking thing. But there's not one fucking proof of evidence what she was paying or anything. I had to show insurance. I had to put my electric bill, rent. I had to show all of that shit. All of that shit. What I get for food. All of that shit. What I spend on food. I couldn't even buy clothes. I couldn't buy. They fucked me up so. They put me in so much harm from discrimination and the hate that they had for me, the judge and her, because anytime, this is the funny thing, all of us good men, when we get tired of the cheaters, the liars, what happens to us? We get false charged, false restraining orders, the works. See, I'm going to tell you how dirty the courts are in Fairboat, too. I filed a motion to recall that restraining order she put on me. I had the evidence, still got the fucking evidence and the proof, still got the phone calls. Every call that I ever made out of our house and my cell phones and the fax number, when she claimed, called her job all of these times and every fucking thing else, she was a motherfucking lie. Got all records from the phone, the landline, the fax line, my cell phone number, got all the records. All the records. All the fucking records. Got every record when she assaulted me. Never had her locked up. Not once. I got records and reports when she put me in a hospital. And Apple Valley police could not believe that that bitch was not charged for domestic violence. But you know what they told me? If she was in that county, her ass would have been in jail. But the deputy, the sheriffs in Fairboat, they like locking up the guys more than they lock up the women out there in Fairboat. Unless you, like they say, unless you poor white trash in Fairboat, they'll lock you up if you're poor white trash in Fairboat. You know? And the courts in Fairboat, the people there, see, you just fucking, you don't know, I have a right to prove my innocence in courts. I have a right to clear my name because I'm fighting a state. They allow perjury, false documents, abuse of restraining orders that the state of Minnesota allows. You see? And when you be charged with domestic violence, the damage that shit does behind lies, and just by the charge, it does a lot of damage to an individual. That right there, for domestic violence, is with you. And I'm fighting that right now to have that shit removed. If you don't, then I got to sue you. Because the domestic violence never happened. And because she's a fucking woman and Korean, she can get away with that. She can get away with false testimony, planting evidence with the deputies. The works. The works. She get away with it. The works. I had her on, she was on recording. Well, I won't assault you no more. I won't hit you no more. On recording. Of course, they didn't give a fuck. She just admitted to an assault. Domestic violence. This bitch just admitted to domestic violence. The court, my divorce court, Judge Amber, she put everything on me. I didn't know how to do no divorce. I was happily married. Man, our lives was perfect until November when she started hanging out with them. And then we used to watch this attorney's dogs. He had two beautiful dogs, man. And we already took one of his dogs, Bandit. I'm going to tell you how dirty my ex-wife was, okay? She come home one day, she wanted a cat. We got a little kitten for her named Lulu. Let me tell you how dirty this bitch was. All right, she wanted a dog, got Lucy. Whatever she wanted, I made sure she got. God bear me witness, man. Whatever she wanted, I made sure she got it. I made sure she got it, you know? And so what happened was, during the divorce, I don't give a fuck about that cat. And that's her cat. Lulu was her cat from a kitten. Lulu was her cat. She told dude to try to drop it off to her. I don't give a fuck, you kill the cat or whatever. That's how much hate she had. That's hate. So you want us, You want him to go, you just said, go throw the cat away or kill the cat. That's how much hate she had for me because I bust her cheating again. And what really freaked me out is one day somebody says to me, oh, man, dude, look on this website. That's your wife. Screwing in a trailer park. This motherfucker put it on the website. Fucking. She fucking him, sucking his dick and all of that on the website. Yeah, he got a camera right there while he's fucking her. I couldn't believe it. I just like, wow, this dirty bitch. I'm just so glad to get rid of her, man. When you lie on an innocent person, that innocent person got the right to tell the truth about you and what you are. And you are a dog. That's what you are, a dog. Matter of fact, a dog is too better of a word for you. You're no fucking good. You what you are. Nobody should ever respect you. And they used to tell, I remember the old saying, you cannot make a hoe into a housewife. And they were 100% right. They were 100% fucking right. You cannot make a hoe into a housewife. If I would have ever known then, but waited all them years to tell me to find out that you was a prostitute in the state of Minnesota, you got AIDS in Minnesota, you ran from everybody in Minnesota, from the law and everything, to move to California with me. Because I met you in California. You walked in the Shell gas station on Western and 3rd, Gin Shell. Before 9/11. We was at the Wilton Theater watching Michael Crawford because he was about to retire. That was going to be his last live show of Phantom of the Opera, Michael Crawford, if you look it up. Wilton Theater. You know, that was going to be his last show, you know. And I was in a tuxedo and I had to get over there to Shell gas station, you know. Sisters broke my cigarettes up. They didn't like me smoking. But I had to go get me some cigarettes and stuff. And you walked in. You were the first Korean in Koreatown. She was the first Korean woman in Koreatown. Because we all looked at her like, what the fuck? She bought a Pepsi and Marlboro Reds. She smoked Marlboro Reds. She smoked. And nobody in Koreatown smokes Marlboro Reds. They smoke Marlboro Lights. And they don't drink no fucking Pepsi. They drink Coke products. They can't stand Pepsi products. Okay? They drink Coke products. You know? And she was even what was her name? Lee, the cashier, was Korean. And her eyes opened up like, is she really wants Marlboro Reds and a Pepsi? Wow. It freaked her out. You know? And the second time I seen her, that's when she moved in with me. She got beat up. She was selling weed for some guys that she was living with. And they beat her up. When I married my wife, I gave her my word. I will always respect you and love you only. That's it. I have no right to be with you and try to be with someone else. And I've never done that. In 19 years of marriage, I always respected her until when she lied on me. Falsely arrest, planting evidence. I even took a polygraph test. It was so hilarious too, man. I took a polygraph test and a associate of mine paid for it because I had no money. She took, the courts let her take everything. Let her clean out the bank accounts, savings accounts, checking accounts, the safe. Let her clean every fucking thing out. I had nothing, man. I had nothing. And I took a polygraph test, too. He wanted me to wait 6 months, waited to 6 months. He did it. Asked questions and stuff about in the false police report that the deputies filed and stuff, which I want that deputy that called me a nigga and hit me in the head. I want him so bad, man. I'm not handcuffed. I'm not handcuffed. I want that punk motherfucker so bad. This son of a bitch just went to the bank, took $200 cash out. Wells Fargo Bank at 7:25, and shows on the recording too. Took $200 out. I get home, I got cops all in my ass, sheriffs. Grabs me, cuss me, call me a nigga. The hate is just coming up in me now, man. The anger and everything. I'm cuffed. Hits me in the head. Takes my wallet. Goes in my wallet. I had $200 in my wallet. 20s. $20. That motherfucker put it in his pocket. I'm yelling at this motherfucker. They got me cuffed, man. Take the fucking cuffs off. Call me a nigga. Take the cuffs off. You fucking thief. Put my motherfucking money back in my wallet, you fucking thief. I'm getting mad. They trying to shoot me up with something. The ambulance driver. So you ain't shooting me up with a motherfucking thing, man. You ain't shooting me up with nothing. You gonna end up killing me. Get the fuck away from me with that needle, man. I'm hot. It's all of this is recorded. Guess what they did? They deleted everything. They deleted everything. Yeah. Body cams are on these motherfuckers. The bitch in the ambulance trying to shoot me up with something. She could have fucking killed me. She don't know if I'm allergic to something. This bitch could have killed me. Kept me butt naked, ass naked. Took my leg, kept me ass naked. Then there's nurse. She was hot. She was mad at these motherfuckers, man. She was hot at them because I was cuffed in there so long, ass naked, and she was mad. She came and gave me some to put over my body. She was pissed because she did not want the handcuffs on me. So they had to walk around. Then the motherfucker deleted shit out of my phones. Yeah, the deputy deleted shit out of my phone. Yeah, went through my phone. Everybody in my contacts, they called. And they cursed their asses out. They cursed their asses out. And they're witnesses to that. Yeah, this motherfucker went through my phone. The only one that knew my password to my phone was my ex-wife. Now she yelling, bring me his wallet, bring me his wallet, bring me his wallet. Let me tell you how dirty they are. We had a joint bank account. So this is what they did. They take our credit card with our names on it from a joint bank account, the Wells Fargo card with a joint bank account. They take a picture of that. We got a joint bank account. How you going to charge me with theft? How the fuck you going to try to charge me with unauthorized use of a fucking card? That's how much hate and false charges they try to put on me. Then, motherfucker, I went through 5 attorneys, man. 5 fucking attorneys I went through. 5 attorneys. You know? And, no, fuck that. I told that DA, you can kiss my motherfucking yellow ass, motherfucker. We taking this shit to court because you know this bullshit. Matter of fact, he's in a fucking lawsuit for conspiracy. Because nobody can answer my fucking question. There was probable cause to lock her ass up from January 6, 2020, when she put me in a hospital. Doctor made me go through all of them fucking tests to make sure I didn't have AIDS. Because they put me on this medicine that made me sick like a motherfucker. Thank God I didn't get AIDS. Because then I would have killed every one of them motherfuckers. I'm not going to lie about it. I still got the bloody t-shirt from both incidents. From January 1st and 5/7/2020. I got this fucking deputy's fingerprints on file when he went through my wallet. You see? That's the motherfucker that called me a nigga and handcuffed me and hit me in the head. I want that punk motherfucker. Because he's a punk. You take the guns away from these motherfuckers, man, they punks. They are straight cowards, man. You take guns away from law enforcement, they are punks. Only cowards carry guns. They are punks. They could never go head up with us. Never, especially me. I even told my buddy said, man, challenge that motherfucker, and I did. My buddy said he'll put up $1,000. Then he goes, you know what? He'll put up $5,000 for that motherfucker to meet me in the ring, anywhere in the hood, in the state of Minnesota. $5,000. Get in the ring with me. You could bring your PR, but guess what? You can't go up in them where we're going to be at. You can't go up in there with guns, because once you pull out your gun, you're getting the fuck beat down. I want that punk motherfucker in the ring. Call me a nigga. I'm not cuffed. Hit me. I'm not cuffed. That's all you got to do. I don't give a fuck. I had to stop fighting because of my condition. I beat a guy one time so bad, he almost died. So I had to stop fighting. But now, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Once you lie on me, you plant evidence, you don't even deserve to breathe. Because you had nothing on me, and you'll never have anything on me. I don't drink, I don't mess with drugs. I never domestic violence in my life against a woman or hurt a child. I'm the type of guy they used to call years ago when an associate of mine's daughter got raped. And because this motherfucker was a powerful attorney, like he couldn't be touched. I don't give a fuck who you are. But now, my whole perspective on that shit about women's rights, fuck women's rights, man. There's a friend of mine, she says to me, she asked me the other day, her statement was, quote, unquote, like this. She says, you know, man, Shafiq, I apologize because I'm Korean and it's not right for no Korean. Koreans need to stop using the N-word too. I said, yeah, you're right. But that's all my ex-wife always used to call me. Nigga this, nigga that, nigga this, nigga that. Couldn't hit her. I've never in 19 years of my life raised my hand at my wife. She's hit me. She'll try to cut me. You know, and she stole shit in the house, broke shit up. I even got videos of that where she didn't even realize that there was cameras in the apartment. In the house. Showing her tearing up the house. Showing her tearing up the whole fucking house because she couldn't find her birth certificate. If she moved all of them goddamn shoes in the closet and all them fucking clothes or bags, the safe was right there. The safe was right there. Everything was in the safe. Passports, all of that was in the safe. So she tearing the shit up. She accused me of everything, man. I said, whatever. I just sit back and listen, you know? Sit back and listen. She accused me. She used to take everything out on me, man. And I used to tell her, you need to stop coming home with this bullshit, man, because I don't work for you. You got something to say to them employees, say to them fucking employees. And stop using the word nigga. I'm getting tired of that word. But I've never once raised my hand to a woman. Never once. There's not one woman on the face of this earth that knows me that could come up and never say that I raised my hand to them. Never once. I had a lot of women try to kill me because I just see, hey, I say what's on my mind. I had a lot of guys talk shit because I speak what's on my mind. I don't give a fuck if you don't like me. That's your fucking business. I don't give a fuck who likes me and who don't. See, come in this world alone, you die alone, period. You know? And that's the bottom line, man. I don't give a fuck if you like me or don't like me. I don't give two high fucks. But don't fucking lie on me because I bust you cheating again. And the problem with the state of Minnesota, a woman in the state of Minnesota can go up there and do that shit. And they feel, oh, we're so sorry. Oh, let's give you comfort. Like, I'm looking into, there's a Hope organization for helping her file false restraining order. And that's a government agency where they get government funding. They coming next. Them motherfuckers are coming next. See, because they abuse that shit. I don't know if we was at the hearing. How the fuck all of a sudden, you know what gets me is this here. All of a sudden, you get busted. I want a fucking divorce, but you so afraid of me. At 19 years of marriage, all of a sudden, you get busted. I put your ass out. Then you come back, force your way back in the house. Force your way back in the house, but you so afraid of me because you get busted. White people, man. Racist white motherfuckers in Minnesota, man. They go for that shit. Oh, you poor little thing. Fuck that poor little thing, bitch. Oh, you poor baby. You was abused. For abuse, you have to show proof. That's what I was told. Medical records. There's not going to be not one motherfucking medical records for 19 years of us being married that I ever assaulted my wife or abused my wife. None. And anybody that she brings to testify, say I've had, will be a lying motherfucker. I know what I do every day, the time. I know what I made for her every day of 19 years of marriage. The time I had to pick her up when she didn't want to drive when it was snowing or raining. What we cook, what I cook. You could bring out any day you want of the year, the 19 years of marriage to her. From the last time I seen her, I would tell you what we had, what time I made it, how I made it, and everything. Nah. People mad and hate me. Nationality. I'm a man. I don't drink. I don't use drugs. I show people that show me respect. I show them respect. I treat the woman I'm with like the queen that she is. With honor, dignity, and respect. But once you lie on me and you help plant evidence because I bust you cheating again, you're out drinking again, I don't need you in my life. I don't need your lies. I don't need your abuse from you. I don't need you in my life. I have no more respect for you. To me, you're trash. The way I met you. If I was so much crazy about my wife, if I would have ignored, no, I got to put it like this. If I would have ignored everything she did to me and forgave her, I would have been crying, trying to get her back and everything else. You see? I wouldn't give a fuck about a restraint. I'll be crying every day to her, please come back home. Come, baby, I love you. I forgive you. I would have done that. I would have done that. But I said, no more. You know, you gave me a word before, you're not going to cheat. You know, then all of a sudden you want to go out with this person drinking. You want to go out with this person at AutoZone drinking. You want to go out with this person out drinking. You want to go to the casino out with this person drinking. You want to spend the night over this person's house drinking and fucking. Get the fuck out of my life. I don't need you. I don't need you. Once you cross that line again, there's no need for me to call. There's no need for me to see you. There's no need for me to go near you. You're dead to me. Like you never existed. Because you a dirty son of a bitch. That's a real man that can walk away like I did. That's a real man. You can put it any motherfucking way you people want out there in Minnesota. I don't give a fuck what you guys say. She got mad when I used to open the door for her, pull a chair out for her. And you know, somebody told me she was ashamed of you, man, Shafiq. I know she was. We couldn't go out nowhere for New Year's. We want to go to a movie. Let's go to a movie for New Year's. Oh, no, it's crazy out there for New Year's. No, let's stay home. Always stayed home. Never went out for Christmas. Never went out for Thanksgiving. Always stayed home. Every holiday, I always stayed home. Every weekend, I always stayed home. Work, come home, work, come home. She never went, let's go to the movies, babe. Let's go see the Avatar. Let's go see, I think the last time we've been to the movies is when we went to go see Lord of the Rings. The last time we went to the movies, had a good time. Go out to dinner? No. No. Home. When she say she hungry, what do you want to eat? On the way back from work, what do you want to eat? Panda Express. Okay, we'll go there. Or we'll go to a restaurant. But she never want to be seen with me in public in Minnesota. And my buddy brought that to my attention, and he was right. Come to think about it, you're right. She never wanted to be seen with me in public, man. She never wanted to be seen in public with me. What kind of shit is that to do to a husband or a wife? That's some cold fucking shit, man. That's some cold shit. You know? But anyway, yeah. Even this attorney, man, he fucking... She got served the documents by the courts, dude. By the courts. This lady, court lady, even told me she served Margaret the documents. Even told me she served my ex-wife with the documents. Then when I went to file the affidavit on that day, it was the day that the court told me, that the clerk told me that she got the same attorney now, David Isla, whatever the fuck his name is, from the divorce. Where the fuck she getting all this money from? The money she stole, the money she took. That's when she's getting these thousands of dollars. I think about $4,000, $5,000 to pay this attorney. And the courts don't care. Wait a minute. This judge ordered you to pay this here, but you got money to pay this attorney. Where you getting this money from? None of the courts is asking you, are you drug trafficking again? Are you transporting drugs from Minnesota to a place called Wisconsin again? Are you hoeing again? Where are you getting these thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars from? You already took Mr. Malillo's money. He's fighting with the Social Security office. You already took that money from him, and that judge didn't just let you keep that. Where are you getting all this money from? We do know that the two guys that adopt your daughter, they wanted you to stay in her life, you know? So we know they rich. So are they paying your attorney's fees? We know those two guys that are married to each other. Are they paying your attorney's fees? Because if they are, then there's no reason why you cannot pay this money. There's no reason why you cannot pay. You traveling back and forth to California. My buddy had to go try to get me back out there because I had to go to court out there to deal with this fucking shit because somebody somehow something happened to me with my name out there and I had to deal with that. So he gets me out there and it costed him $280. So I pay him every month about $20 every month, you know? And he says, don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it, man. You know? But he passed away. He passed away. Passed away with flu. Had flu. So how you going back and forth and going to Washington, but you ain't got no money? You had from 2020 to all the way to before I filed this affidavit in motion, you had all that time to pay off them bills. You had all that fucking time to pay off them bills. All that fucking time. All that time. You know what's in the divorce papers. You've seen what's in the divorce papers. Everything I filed was there. From the bills, everything I filed was in the divorce. Was in the divorce. So they say judges take consideration if you've been assaulted. Judge didn't want to hear that I was assaulted by my wife. All the judge cared about is the color of my fucking skin. That's all that judge cared about was the color of my fucking skin. That's all. She didn't follow the letter of the laws or nothing. Nothing. All she cared about was discrimination. And I was a guy, point blank. Point fucking blank. It's just like I told her punk ass attorney keeps throwing in my face. She didn't take $7,000 out of the bank. Motherfucker, you better count I got every record from Wells Fargo. From what we had before, everything went into the bank. She paid off credit cards that she had. She paid them all off, and then boom. Both. That's how quick it was. She paid off all of her credit cards. Didn't pay none of mine off that she helped charge. And boof. Took all money out of the account, transferred to some online bullshit, which Wells Fargo found out because they investigated that. You know, and there was this lady that called me, and then the gentleman called me. Says, "Oh no, Mr. Melillo, we'll even testify in court that these people are committing identity theft and fraud. They keep trying to open up accounts with your name. She even hacked into my Social Security account, online Social Security account. She's the only. I have never in my whole life had my identity stolen, my Social Security card ever used. Nobody's ever tried to open up an account in my whole life. My identity has never been stolen until I wanted a divorce from this woman. Until I filed my divorce. And she got mad because I filed for the divorce before she did. Oh, she was hot, man. She was fucking hot. She was hot. She was hot, you know, and I don't give a fuck, you know. I filed a divorce. I don't want you in my life no more. I don't care about you. I don't care if you live or die. If somebody would have came to me and said, "Hey, you know, your ex-wife died, man. So what the fuck you want me to do?" That's her fucking problem. That's how much hate that she put in me and what she had against me. And what she did to me, which everybody's telling me is not only just a hate crime, but her ass was supposed to have been behind bars, man. But now, let me tell you though, if I would have done that to her, I'd be in prison. If I would have done that to her, I'll be in prison. Ain't that about a bitch? But it's okay for a woman to assault, try to kill you, try to give you AIDS, and they walk free. From domestic violence to identity theft, open up accounts with your ex-husband's name, getting taxes off your ex-husband. Ain't that about a bitch? I got paperwork where I'm fighting the IRS right now about taxes that she claimed on me. I got all kinds of investigation from the IRS on me right now. So, dude, look, this is when I got a divorce. This is when I put her ass out the house. This is when she came back into the house. Okay? This is the day I got arrested on false charges, false imprisonment, conspiracy, planting evidence in the works. This is the day right here. So how the fuck you got taxes you giving her of mine? I got them in fucking under investigation, man. You know? And it's fucking the hurt from financial damage and the harm and the discrimination that the courts did to me. Man, y'all better be thank God, man. Y'all get on your motherfucking hands and knees, man. I'm telling y'all get on your fucking hands and knees. Thank God. Thank your God. Thank your God that I believe in freedom. Y'all need to get on your motherfucking every one of you motherfucking racist bastards, man. Need to get on your fucking hands and knees and thank God I believe in freedom. Because if I didn't believe in freedom, I would be coming after every one of you motherfuckers, man. I wouldn't give a fuck. See, I'm not afraid to die. Death is just death. See, I'm not afraid to die. I don't fear death. I fear God. You know, I fear Allah. You know, so y'all need to really get on your motherfucking hands and knees, man. Y'all really need to get the fuck down on your hands and knees, man. Look at your family, look at your husbands, look at your wives. You know, that's what the fuck y'all need to do. Y'all need to kiss them and thank God y'all alive, man. Because I'm gonna tell you, man, if I was a guy, I'd be after every one of you motherfuckers, man. If I didn't care about freedom, I'd be after every one of you motherfuckers. But you see, there's difference. You got two kinds. Just like a woman. You got a woman, you got a lady. A woman lie all the time, cheat, has no respect for the man that she with, shows no respect, the works. A lady respects her man, honors her man, protects her man. A guy is a liar, a cheater, just like a woman. Us men respect our women, respect our ladies, respect them, honor our ladies, cherish our ladies. I used to put my ex-man on this pedestal where she was always the best person in the world, man. But she taught me one thing. One thing she taught me, that all women are dogs. She taught me that. She taught me that. She taught me that. There's not a woman that could tell me any fucking thing. Nothing. Because I don't believe a fucking thing a woman got to say. I wish to God there was laws where women wasn't even allowed to be judges. Because they don't need to be judges. And you know what's so ironic? Judges go and beat their wives up, get drunk, sleep around, shoot drugs, use drugs, alcohol, and they judge us. Ain't that about a bitch? From domestic violence. Ain't that about a bitch? I forgot. They're not human beings. They're superheroes, right? That's how stupid society really is, right? So we get judged by motherfuckers that drink, spousal maintenance. I mean, what do you call it again? Spousal abuse, use drugs, the works. Like this bitch judge, man. You know, when we was going through this pandemic, we're in court, right? In divorce court, right? And all I smell is alcohol, dude. I smell alcohol, you know? And in my mind, I'm saying, okay, she don't got a mask on. This judge drinks beer. This judge drinks beer or wine. Because I smell wine. Okay? I got a nose like a dog, they used to say, man. I'm sorry. I don't drink or mess with drugs. I don't believe in it, man, you know? And I'm like, this fucking bitch is sitting up there and she smelled like booze. So she had booze last night before she got her ass to work. How the fuck can a judge sit on a bench from partying one night and going to work the next day with the smell of booze on them? I couldn't, like one day, like this deputy in Faribault was talking to, and sitting inside the sheriff's department inside there, and these two guys walk in there, man, and they came for a gun license, which I can't, which I wanted to go hunting. I lost that till I fight these motherfuckers. So anyway, I smelled weed all on them, man, and they like sitting at the window trying to get paperwork for I think it was fish season or something that's coming up, whatever it was. They was trying to get a license for that, and I'm looking at this punk ass deputy, and I'm like, I smell it. You don't smell that? He go, no. I said, I smell weed, man. They walk in here all fucked up with weed in their pocket and everything. And I looked at him and I went just like this. How you drink, dude? Well, no, I drunk the other day. No, it's coming out of your pores, man. I smell alcohol coming out of your pores. You drink, man. You drink heavy shit, man. You drink heavy shit. You drink heavy shit. Matter of fact, you drink heavy alcohol and beer. That's what you drink. Heavy alcohol and beer. Yeah. I told the deputy that. He looked at me like I was crazy. And the reason why he looked at me like that I was crazy, because I was telling him the truth. Motherfucker, you smell like booze, man. And you carrying a gun and a badge. Ain't that some shit? You smell like fucking booze, man. I was at the airport one day, and this is when I was picking up my wife, and I was married. And she was coming from when we was coming from back home, California. I left for California to get away for a while, go back home to Cali and shit. And I missed her. Every time I went, I missed her. I'd go back the following 2-3 weeks. And so she was coming back from a wedding because the fellas got married. So I'm going to the airport to get her and stuff. And this guy was coming at the airport. I still don't get TSA, man, or ATS, whatever the fuck they call them. I still don't get it. How did this fucker get off a plane and he smelled like drugs? I don't get it, man. It's just like when she's going back and forth to California and shit. When she got drunk, when she was telling me how she put drugs in her medicine, I'm like, them are some stupid motherfuckers, man. So you got on a plane with drugs, and they let you pass right through. I'm glad I'm not married to that bitch no more. I'm so glad, because you ain't gonna have no FBI on my motherfucking ass. I still don't understand how the fuck she's not in jail. I forgot, because she's a woman. But you know what they say, though, which I hope is true, but the truth always comes out sooner or later on a motherfucker, man. The truth always comes out, man. Always comes the fuck out, man. Always comes out, no matter what. I want to ask a lot of fellas, man. You married. Well, you got a girlfriend. You give your girlfriend your car. Does that person got the right to give somebody your car to drive? I already know the answer to that. Are you fucking crazy, man? If that motherfucker may be on parole or try to rob somebody, I go with him because they in my car. That's right. Your insurance go up and everything. But she didn't respect that. She didn't respect. See, I got something here that this happened on where is that at, man? Oh, there it is right here. See, this was dated 1/20, excuse me, 1/4/2020. And the time on this was at 8:18 p.m. All right? Right there. All right? And it says here, man, this is when she was over there drinking and shit. Because I didn't see my wife until January 5th, 2020. We didn't spend the New Year's together, nothing. That was the first time we never spent New Year's together. Right then and there, I already knew. It's over with. It's gone. Fuck her. I don't need her in my life. Because we was watching Terry's dogs. 2 beautiful dogs. I forgot their names, man. But one of them died. And so he came from vacation on January 5th. He comes to the house to pick the dogs up. And that was at 9:45. She walked in 5 minutes before he came to the house to get the dogs. Smelling like drugs, smelling like booze and everything. And he spoke with us and everything. And he asked again, too. I'll take care of the divorce for $800. Don't go out there because the attorneys are going to rip you off, and that's all they care about is see you as a dollar sign. And that's just what happened. So anyway, this was on 4/1/2020 at 8:18 p.m. All right. Now she ain't even in the house. She gone. She gone. You are not going to keep talking to me like I'm a dog and an animal. You're not going to keep disrespecting me. You're not going to keep assaulting me. You're not going to keep calling me a nigga. This shit will stop. You're not going to keep sleeping around. This will stop. Or get the fuck out of my life. That's when this was written. That's when this was sent to her email. Okay? I got tired of it, dude. I got tired. Fuck that. So then she comes home on the 5th, drunken and fucked, smelling like weed. Shorty hit the car, the garage. She already hit the garage with the car drunk. Now I got to get the car fixed. You know, and got the side fixed. She's coming from Barney's ex-wife's house. I'm drinking, whatever the fuck, don't care. It was time for you to go. It's time for you to get the fuck out. Time for you to get the fuck out, man. I don't give a fuck what happens. Time for you to get the fuck out. It's divorce, you know? And then she throws in my face, well, you talked about divorce while I was in Korea. That's right. I told you I was going to divorce you. I was talking to an attorney, you know, and I told you I'm divorcing you. Got that on recording. I got tired of your abuse. I got tired of you fucking lying to me. I got tired of you cheating. I want a fucking divorce, you know? So the women put everything on us. They say, let me see, what is the fucking word that punk ass deputy tried to use? It was a rocky marriage or some shit. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Oh, by listening to what she has to say. Got you, but not what I gotta say, because men are always wrong. Got you, but it's so fucking funny. So when your punk ass get a divorce, I gotta believe everything your wife say. Got you. Abusive marriage, something like that. I forgot what he said. I said, since when? It's funny how they bring that up when you bust them for cheating. It's hilarious, man. And the courts, see, fun thing about the fucking courts, all of the laws in the world, in every fucking state, you could commit perjury. So don't believe that bullshit about their penal codes, about perjury, false testimony, false documents. That's a bunch of bullshit. It only counts to us guys, us men. So all of that about falsified documents and perjury, only to us that are going through divorce. And they go at the perjury of certain attorneys, certain nationalities of attorneys for committing perjury, conspiracy to commit perjury, like my ex-wife's attorney did, which he did commit perjury. And they did file false documents to the courts. She was served by the courts. She was served by the sheriffs. They have to serve her. That's what the fee waiver says. The sheriffs, the courts ordered the sheriffs to serve her. So how are you going to say the staff? The staff served her. Yeah, the courts is the staff. They served her. They mailed her the fucking documents. They mailed her the documents. She violated, she didn't want the courts to know where she was at or nothing. That's her fucking problem. That ain't my problem. That's not my decision. That's not my business. The courts tell you. The courts fucking tell you on paperwork. And the judges tell you. You have to give them your change of address and your phone number once you move. The courts tell you this. Stop using bullshit, conspiracy, lies about fucking restraining orders to get your ass out of a marriage when you cheated. You cheated. You lied. But courts don't see it that way. They blame everything on us men. They blame every fucking thing on us men. And it hurts me, man. it just balls up into me. Man, I'm gonna tell you, man, if I ever bust out, man, God have mercy on everybody's soul, man. I'm not gonna lie about it. I just sit back and stay to myself, man. You know, I wrote something the other day, and it reminded me so much of my sisters that passed away. You know, and I'll never forget they used to say to me, no woman is worth pain and suffering when they cheat, when they lie. And my sisters were right, you know. And at first, oh man, I'm not gonna lie about it. Getting divorced is the worst thing in the world that could happen to any good person, man. And I was out of it, dude. I was gone, man. I was gone, man. I was ready to just give it up, man. And all of a sudden, man, I wasn't sleeping, wasn't eating. Well, I didn't have no food, man. I didn't even have no fucking food in the house. I didn't have nothing. Nothing. No Thanksgiving, no nothing. I had nothing. You know, it took me a while to get some food. I had nothing, man. Nothing. Was stuck. Didn't have no money, didn't have shit, you know? And it hurts. It hurts a lot, man. It hurts a lot. I used to ask my neighbors, man, for some cigarettes, you know, and it hurts because I would have had money, I would have had in the account, but the court said it's okay for the wife to take all the money, pay off her bills, and then take off. That's okay. That's okay. It's okay for y'all to know an attorney that would have done it for $800, but it's okay for her to spend thousands of dollars on attorney's fees. It's okay. You know, it's okay. You know, and divorce is the worst thing that a good person, because some of us good men, we loved our wives so much, man, and it tears us down completely, inside, mentally, physically, you know, and it hurts because you was madly in love, and that's the first time I ever been in love. Now, the first time in my life I've ever been. She's the first wife. She's my first wife. I'll never get married again. I'm never gonna get married again. Marriage is not for me no more. I can't deal with that. No, I would never buy. If I ever got married again, I would never buy nothing for her. What you buy is on you. You know, that's yours. And I'm not opening up no joint account. None of that shit. I don't trust no woman no more, man. I don't trust no woman. Women say there's no good men out there. Y'all don't know how to treat us, man. That's why we don't want y'all. We're tired of the abuse. We're tired of the put downs. We're tired of your cheating. We're tired of your conspiracy. We're tired of your lies. You know? An associate of mine's, I was talking to three girls, man. And one of them is real sweet, man. Her dad owns a farm out in Minnesota. And real nice people. She used to just come by and, you know, she was nice and she was white. And one thing her dad can't stand is white people that are racist. I love her dad. Her dad is so awesome, man. He tell you straight out, man. You bring that Klan shit around me, I'll shoot your ass, man. I love him. And he got signs on his property too. I never saw signs like that in my life. He put signs around his property. Any racist bastard come trespassing will be shot and fed to the hogs. It is hilarious, man. I love that man. He put signs up like that, man. It was hilarious, man. Oh, and then my neighbor, I think she's a school teacher or something, or a counselor or something. But her and her husband, man, I don't think they racist, but because she makes oh my God, she does these pickles, and she put these pickles in the jars, and hot peppers. I've never in my life saw a purple hot pepper. She had a purple, dude, her hot peppers are the worst thing in the world. Ooh, I love hot peppers, but hers are 100 times better. What she makes, oh man, it's hot. I tried all kinds of hot stuff, man. I tried, and it wasn't hot to me. But hers is hot. She makes her own sauce, man. That stuff is fantastic, and her pickles from sweet to I forgot what the other name is of it. Her pickles are awesome, awesome. You know, I've never in her con. Oh my God, she makes she grows vegetables, man. That the supermarket, she could put the supermarket out of business, man. And she makes that hot stuff, man, and that stuff is hot. It's better, the best stuff I ever had, you know. And she makes homemade pickles and I'm trying to think of the other stuff that she makes. She makes other things too. I forgot what it was though, but they're nice people. They're nice people. They have a black lab and this little dog. They're nice people. They're beautiful people, you know. But I just hate racist people. You know, I've always been like that my whole life. I can't stand people that lie to me. I can't stand people that use drugs or drink. I stay away from people like that. I don't want them around me. You know, and that's just oh, excuse me. That's just me. You know, that's just I've been like that all my life, man. Cause no matter what, when we drop the fuck dead, we all going one place in the ground. That's it, in the ground or cremated. You know, and that's the bottom line. You know, too much hate, too much racism, man. You know, but no, I don't like people like that. I hate people. I remember I was at Target and these white dudes tell this Korean family, go back to your country. You brought all of this COVID-19. I said, man, why don't you tell that to me? Come on, say that to me. Tell me to go back to my country. Come on, man. Tell me to go back to my country. Well, they didn't bring shit here, man. Matter of fact, you ain't even from this fucking country. You better look it up, you punk motherfucker. Your ancestors ain't even from this fucking country. This is America. No, this ain't America. It's Indian land. But they got to speak English. English ain't even a language of the United States. English comes from Germany. You stupid son of a bitch. Leave them people alone. So the lady was waiting for her husband. She was Korean and she had two daughters and her son with her. And the guys, two white dudes, man. And it pissed me off in Target, you know. So here come the security. I don't give a fuck about no goddamn security, man. Give a fuck about your punk ass security. You better have a license to be a security guard. I was hot, man. I was hot. Two racist motherfuckers, man. And the lady says, thank you, sir. I said, no need to say thank you, ma'am. I hate racist people, man. I hate fucking racist people. So then he goes, my dad's a cop. I don't give a fuck if your father a cop. Fuck you and your father. Your father need to whoop your ass for you being racist like that. And if he racist like that, he need his ass whooped. I don't give a fuck your daddy a cop. I don't give a fuck about you or your racist ass motherfucking family. I was hot, man, in Target, man. I'm gonna jump on an Asian family, Korean family, say, go back to your country. Y'all brought this COVID-19. Now, motherfucker, the United States government brought the COVID-19 to us. That's who brought it to us, you stupid son of a bitch. Can't stand racist people, man. And then this one girl, she was apologizing because she's Korean that I know. And she goes, fake, all of us are not like that. I know your ex-wife always called you that, man. I've heard it. And that's the problem. Koreans need to stop using the N-word on people, man, because that's what gets us in trouble. I said, thank you, you know. But she went out there, she convinced all the white people, the racist ones. Anytime you believe a story before you hear the other side, you never liked me anyway. Point blank. Anytime you take another person's side of a story before you even hear the other side, you never was for me anyway. You hated me anyway. You hated me anyway. And that's the bottom line. You hated me anyway. You hated me anyway. Well, I'm waiting on this paperwork from this court. Since they denied everything because I got caught in a snowstorm and I didn't have no phone. My phone was charging. It was funny because I called them on the battery. One little, I had maybe about a half of a match. Like when you strike the match, the little sulfur there, just a little bit of a bar left before my phone cut off. My phone was in the house charging. I don't got a car charger. I don't have a car charger. So I called and I said, well, I just seen a missed call. I didn't even know they left voicemails. But that's how stupid they are. They're talking to a voice recording. Saying my name. People's intelligence is amazing, man. You're talking to a fucking recording machine, you know, and I didn't even know that they called. My phone was being charged. My phone was dead, battery dead. You know, and it takes 24 hours for the battery to get charged up, man. I didn't even know I didn't know about it until last night. No, today's the 5th. Yeah, today's the 5th. Didn't know about it until when I showed y'all the recordings. You know, I think that's when my phone was finally fully charged, man. And I'm like, wait a minute, recordings? I got recording messages. You know, I had to go to my neighbor today and ask him how do I retrieve them, you know? Because I'm not good with that shit, man. I'm old-fashioned. Pen and paper, you know, I'm old-fashioned, man. You know, stamp on an envelope, that's me, you know? I'm not into all of that tech bullshit, you know? I like the old Miss Pac-Man and Mrs. Pac-Man. I don't even have them, man. All of that shit was thrown out, man. Every fucking thing was gone, man. Every fucking thing was gone, you know? Yeah. Mr. and Mrs. Pac-Man. All of that shit was gone. My clothes was cut up. All that shit was gone. That's how much hate this bitch had for me, man. Because I busted cheating again. That's how much hate. Cut up my clothes, every fucking thing. With the help of Barney's ex-wife. That was a funny thing, man. And this bitch didn't even realize she was on video being recorded. And her daughter helping her move shit out of the house. Yeah. As I was in jail. Yeah. Yep. It was fucking hilarious, man. You see the deputies helping her move shit into the cars and stuff. The same motherfucker that put my $200 in his pocket. Same motherfucker that put my $200 and $20 bill in his motherfucking pocket. Took it out of my wallet. I'm arguing. Take the cuffs off of me, motherfucker. Take the cuffs off of me, motherfucker. That's what I'm yelling at. Take the cuffs off of me, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck about you. You stealing from me? You fucking crook. Armed robbery with a badge. Armed robbery with a badge. That's not the first time he did that. That's not the first time that deputy stole from somebody. That's not the first time. That is not the first time. If you could do it once, you've done it before. You call me a nigga, you said that before. When you tell me that there's too many niggas in Faribault, Minnesota, you was racist motherfucker from the beginning. I'm not cuffed. Please hit me while I'm not cuffed. You know? That's all. That's all. I'm not cuffed. See, I'm not cuffed at all. Well, people, I got to deal with this racist court shit. You know? Judges don't follow the laws. They don't follow the rules and regulations, so you got to bring shit to federal court. Point blank. Got to do your appeals and the appeal court. No, you got to follow this rule and regulation, man. This bitch committed perjury. Her attorney was supposed to have been charged with perjury and conspiracy to commit perjury. Once you lie to the courts, once that son of a bitch told the judge, Amber, no, Your Honor, all of the bills are paid. Oh, no, we sent that. I emailed this to Mr. Melillo. Didn't email me a motherfucking thing. Didn't email me shit. Didn't email me a motherfucking thing. Oh, no, we didn't know that Mrs. Melillo had the staff sent her the documents. They wasn't properly served. Motherfucker, you was properly served by the courts. By the courts, and not by me, by the courts. You was properly served by the courts. Jenna, whatever the lady's name of the clerk of the court, mailed them paperwork to her. You was served. She was served. So don't lie on your documents that you filed with the courts that she wasn't properly served. Served properly by the courts. The courts mailed her out both. She knew all about it. It's her responsibility to notify the courts of change of address, change of phone number. Her responsibility. It's in court records. It's in court forms. The judge even says it. Judges tell you that. Her attorney told her that. But her attorney probably didn't tell her shit, but she knew it. So don't come at me with that bullshit ignorance of the law. I don't want to hear that fucking shit no more. The bitch knew. She was served by the courts. And you write this bogus-ass legal document, which is committing perjury to the courts to make me look bad. In the divorce papers, everything you filed, I filed, is on record. You got it a copy. From the medical bills to the credit card bills, you got it a copy. So there's no fucking need for me to keep sending you copies. Everything is in the divorce file. Every fucking thing is in the divorce file. Everything. Keep lying on me. Keep it up. Keep it up. You a guy. You a guy. Keep it up. Keep it up. You know, keep lying on me. She was served by the courts. So you're saying the courts cannot serve somebody? You're saying the courts cannot mail some documents out to an individual? Then why is the courts mailing me shit? So they have no right to mail me anything, right? The courts mailed to the documents. Don't say you called the courts and found out about this and that. You're a fucking liar. You're a fucking liar. That's why I kept looking at your document. I'm like, wait a minute. He says on court papers, which you filed, David L. Lancaster, whatever the fuck your name is, you filed with the courts a motion, and you said did not know about either documents filed with the courts until you called the courts. Yeah, it says it right here. Until you notified the courts, you know, on January 3rd, blase, Zoom, remote technology for August and September. No. Sorry, dude. First of all, you got the dates wrong. Second of all, you say here, who served her with a notice of motion, a motion for contempt of court, and an affidavit in support of motion. Affidavit that I filed was true and correct. The bills that she never paid. Now, y'all got to see, the funny thing about it is y'all got to show the courts when my appeal go through from this punk-ass judge, because this is going to go through. Y'all got to show the courts when she paid these bills. Because if you just paid them bills, you're still in violation of the court order. Because it did not have to take you all the way to 2023. When them bills, them shits are supposed to have been paid in 2020. Before the divorce decree went in, and after the divorce decree went in, them bills were supposed to have been paid by her. So you can't come up with this bullshit. And if any judge goes against that there, then that judge need to be fucking removed off the bench because that motherfucker's not following the law. He or she is not following the law. Because you can fucking not, man. For all of them times when I'm telling the courts, how do I file a contempt of court? against us. She's not doing those bills. She's not paying those bills. She's not paying this. She's not paying it. How the fuck? But each time the courts tell me I can't. From the clerk. The same clerk you heard on the phone. Jenny, whatever the fuck her name is. Well, this judge don't take attempted court motions or nothing like that. Wait a minute, you a fucking judge. I even called down there to the people about what can I do? Because these bills, I got credit card, I got credit branches calling me about these bills. Dealing with her. Here's a copy of the divorce decree. Here's a copy of the fucking divorce decree. See, I'll give you another thing. We investigated a document because I was going through this other bullshit with this with Bonnie's ex-wife. That bitch committed perjury. Not only did that bitch commit perjury, but my ex-wife was staying with her, right? And so when I'm going through this bitch, she says, now this is the judge saying and helping her. Well, no, that's public records. No, my divorce was not public records until months later. It was in the records. And she did not file an affidavit to get copies of my divorce decree or anything like that. It shows no history of her paying for that in the courts whatsoever. She did not file the affidavit. She did not file the paperwork to get copies of my divorce. When my divorce went through, my ex-wife was living with her, and she gave the documents, made her make copies of our divorce papers. That's what she did. Let her make copies of our divorce papers. Ain't that some dirty white bitch? That's a dirty motherfucking bitch. Yeah. And she put a bogus, phony restraining order out on her ex-husband and me because I'm talking to him still. You know, and the courts in Faribault decides with her on bogus restraining order. Minnesota is the state that loves restraining orders. They don't give a fuck if they're not true. But you know what's so funny? Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God under the penalty of perjury? When you do that and you sign that document, it's under penalty of perjury, man. Minnesota courts love motherfuckers committing perjury. That law doesn't, they got to remove that law off the books, man. They have to. It's just like they got to remove the law off the books of domestic violence. Because if I was on a jury trial for somebody for domestic violence, bitch, you need to get your ass whipped. That's the way I feel now. That's how much I feel now. How much hate she put in me against all women. I don't trust no fucking woman. All women to me are dogs. I don't give a fuck what you are. All women to me are dogs. That's the way I see women now. I have no respect for women no more. None. She taught me that important lesson. Women can get away and lie on us, man, and walk away free. They can try to kill us. They can try to infect us with AIDS. They can lie. They can commit perjury. It's okay. The courts love that. So when a guy go out there and kill all these bitches, and if I was on a jury member, I wouldn't find him guilty. That's my personal opinion. I could not be on a jury member. If I was on a jury member, I would find him not guilty. I would find that guy not guilty. I don't give a fuck. I'll find that guy not guilty. So don't ever try to put me on a jury member because I'm telling you straight the fuck out right now. I will find that guy not guilty. I don't give a fuck what he did. I wouldn't give a fuck. He killed 100 women. I'll find him not guilty. I'll find him not guilty. I wouldn't give a fuck if he beat the shit out of his wife, his girlfriend. I'll find him not guilty. I'll find him not guilty. I wouldn't give a fuck. I wouldn't give a fuck. I'll find that man not guilty. He's my hero because I couldn't do it. But that man beat the shit out of his wife, his girlfriend. He's my hero. He's my hero. He's my hero. He killed a cop. He's my hero. He killed law enforcement. He's my hero. I'll find him not guilty. I'll find him not guilty. Take the guns away from the motherfucking law enforcement. See how much they'll try to be a man. That's all you got to do. Take the guns away from the motherfucking law enforcement. They'll be stopped killing. killing people will stop. Trust me. Because then you got to worry about going heads up. That's what you got to worry about. When you go heads up with us, you'll never make it. You're a punk. You're a coward. You know? Take the guns away from motherfuckers, man. You know? There'll be less killing of unarmed people. You know? Take guns away from motherfuckers. That's what you're supposed to be talking about. Stop giving them taxpayers dollars. That's all you got to do. You see how quick they change quick. You know? And where you cops getting all the drugs from, man? Planting on people. And extra guns and shit, man. Where you getting all of the drugs? Every motherfucking officer that goes out on the street should be drug tested, alcohol tested. The vehicles need to be searched before they get in there. They need to be searched to see if they got any drugs on them. And when they come back, they need to be searched. They say, oh, we found this in this man's car. That man said he didn't have them drugs in his car. See, I had a motherfucker that tried to do that with me one day. I told him straight out, I said, the only reason why you're not getting your ass whipped right now, only reason, not because I'm afraid to go to prison, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Only reason why you're not getting your ass whipped right now is because I'm married. That's the only reason you're not getting your ass whipped right now. You're that fucking stupid to put them drugs in that car. And try to say you found drugs in my car. And there's cameras all in this motherfucking car. So I went to court on it, dude. It was hilarious, man. I said, before we even go anywhere, let's show this right here. Bam. Judge looked at that motherfucker, looked at the DA, said, are you serious? You want to take this to trial, man, on this man? Are you fucking, that his exact word, are you fucking serious? That's the first time I ever heard a judge curse, man, at the DA. Are you fucking serious? This motherfucker planted them drugs in that man's car? Are you fucking get the fuck out of here? I told the judge, man, I said, you know what, Your Honor? I was wondering what you was gonna say. I was wondering what you was gonna say, Your Honor. I was wondering what you was gonna say. You know, and it was hilarious, man. I got a one big ass court order against me. It was at the traffic court. Them motherfuckers in traffic court, they put a 20-year restraining order on me in traffic court. I beat the judge down. You disrespect. I don't give a fuck you got a robo, man. I whoop your motherfucking ass, man. You're not going to disrespect me while you on that motherfucking bench. That ain't happening. I don't give a fuck who you are. I'm a man. And you will respect me as a man. You're not going to talk to me like I'm a punk. That's not going to happen. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a fuck about your gun, your badge. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, man. I'm the wrong person to try to cross, man. I'll be your worst motherfucking nightmare, you know? I'll be your worst motherfucking nightmare. I don't give a fuck about you. Yeah, they wouldn't even let me go to traffic court. Oh, hell no, man. Now, that motherfucker crazy, man. I'm not hearing that motherfucker's case. Let that motherfucker do it by mail. He ain't coming up in this courtroom, man. He got every one of us fucking afraid of his motherfucking ass. It's not about me making you afraid of me. It's about me beating your ass as soon as you raise your voice at me, man. As soon as you disrespect me, I'm beating you the fuck down like a dog that you are. I don't give a fuck about you got no black robe on you. I put a black robe on too. I don't give a fuck. You know? You want respect? Show respect. Show respect. You get respect. That's the bottom line, man. I'm old school, man. I believe in opening the door for a lady, pulling the chair out, helping her with her coat off. Only difference was 2019, she didn't like it. She didn't like being treated no more like the queen. She decided to go back out, sleep with her ex, transport drugs again, and all that stuff, man. You know? Because that's the only thing I could see her doing is you got all this money flying back and forth on planes and shit. Where you getting all this money from? Something ain't right. Something, you can't tell me that you flying here, you flying there, you flying here, you flying there. And then I remember when you was drunk telling me how you brought some, if I hear the name again of the drug, she put it in her medicine. She used to take this medicine that was like capsules, and she put it in. Oh man, what the fuck is the name of it, man? I can't think of the name of the medicine, but she was taking that. And when she got drunk and she's telling me all of this shit, I'm glad I'm getting the fuck away from this bitch, man. I am so fucking glad. She don't even know I'm filing a divorce. You know, once I filed the divorce, May 5/28, 2020. I was so happy, man. I said, good. You know, that was when I did that paperwork, man. After that, because I got out of that area, and when I did the paperwork for the divorce, I was relieved, you know, but I was also in pain. I was hurting, you know, and I sit back and I think about every fucking thing that she has done to me and lied on me. To everybody that we used to be associated with, and now we're not. But that shows me something. Like I said before, anytime you take another person's story before you hear the whole story or the other side, you never liked that person in the beginning. You hated that person from the beginning. It's always two sides of a story, man. She couldn't even sit in the room with me and look at me in the face. Me, I looked straight in the judge's face, man. I told the judge straight the fuck out. They're committing perjury. What the fuck you gonna do about it? Every document they presented to this court was perjury, was fraud. Then I remember when she told the judge, when the judge asked her, the judge goes, how much rent are you paying? Oh, nothing yet, Your Honor, but I will be paying $1,000 down the road for rent. Put on your document that you and your attorney submitted state you paying rent $1,000 a month. I think it was $1,000 or $1,100 or something like that, but it said $1,000 a month. But now you're telling the judge, and this is how you get the judge, because the judge let her commit perjury and false statements to the courts on record. She took the oath. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. The attorney took an oath. Okay? So when that judge turned around and asked her, well, how much rent are you paying? I'm not paying rent right now. But wait a minute, here it says you're paying $1,000 a month. But you're not paying rent. But you got here, you paying $1,000 a month. Why the fuck is that? That's what the judge should have been saying. The judge should have automatically got her and her attorney for perjury and submitting false documents to the court. Then her attorney goes, well, Mr. Melillo, this is what you're paying, yeah. But why did it go up? Motherfucker, everything went up. Gas went up. Gas was close to $5 where I'm at, dude. $5 fucking dollars. Milk went up. Eggs went up. So what the fuck you talking about? Everything went the fuck up because everybody's taking advantage of COVID-19 and our government is helping them get richer and richer. Everything fucking went up. Gas went up. Food went up. Electric went up. Rent went up. So don't come with me with that bullshit. Don't come at me with that fucking bullshit. Every fucking thing went up. The cost of living is high like a motherfucker. After everything I pay, man, I got maybe $42 in my fucking account. $42 fucking dollars. And that's it. $42. Got hit. My car got hit by a lady. No insurance, no registration. Tore off half of my bumper. It's been like that ever since. When I was married, we had money. Cars were always in good condition, good shape, washed all the time, clean. I mean, it's fucking ridiculous how a bitch cheats, you bust them cheating, you want a divorce, and you go through hell. And they say, well, Melillo, it's a 50-50 state, but the bitch got 95% of every fucking thing. So how the fuck you call that a 50-50 state? No fault state. Bitch got 95%. No female judge should be allowed in any fucking state to deal with divorces. No fucking female judge. because that's straight discrimination. I don't give a fuck what they say. That's fucking discrimination anytime you're going on the woman's side. That's straight discrimination and bias any fucking time. But that judge got to explain why she allowed perjury in her fucking courtroom. Why did she allow perjury and false testimony submitted in her fucking courtroom when the law says about perjury and submitting false documents to the courts? She sat right there. And the bitch judge asked her, Judge Amber asked her, well, what rent are you paying, Mr. Malillo? Oh, I'm not paying rent now, but I'll be paying. This is the way she did it. Oh, I'm not paying rent now, Your Honor, but I'll be paying in the future $1,000 within the next couple of months. Counsel, could you tell me why you submitted a false document to my courts about Mrs. Malillo was paying $1,000 a month in rent? Can you explain that to me right now? Can you, counselor? Can you explain to me, counselor, right now why you submitted in my courtroom that says under the penalty of perjury a fraud document? Can you explain that, counselor? Your client just said, with a smile on her face, oh, I'm not paying $1,000 right now, Your Honor. I'll be paying $1,000 for rent in a couple of months later on down the line. The judge allowed a fraud document. Perjury. This judge should be off the bench. I forgot. She's white and a woman. So nothing's going to happen to her. No penalty, no nothing. No investigation, no nothing. And then the court's clerks calls the attorney every time I file papers. Hey, Mr. Malillo filed this, man, Yeah, send us a copy of it, Fax us a copy. Yeah. Yeah, every fucking time. Like with my motion, with my affidavit. Oh, yeah, Mr. Malillo filed this. You want me to send you a copy? Yeah, send me a copy. Fax me a copy. Every fucking time I file something. You know what? That's a fucking corrupt courthouse. That's a corrupt courthouse, man. That's a corrupt courthouse, man. Now, let me tell you, man, motherfuckers, man. I'm Italian, man. And I'm going to tell you, boy, if I wanted to, motherfuckers are so lucky, man, that I'm a nice guy. I'm the nicest guy in the world, man. But once you lie on me, plant evidence, you conspiracy against me, false statements, I'm your worst enemy, man. That's no lie. Now you opened up a whole new ass whooping, and this bitch judge, fuck that courthouse, man. Fuck that goddamn filing a complaint with the jurisdiction of judges violating your rights. Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them racist motherfuckers. They don't do a goddamn thing. I got something better for that fucking judge. And it's coming. And it's going to come nice, too. And you see the best thing about it? She got to explain to a motherfucking panel. We got a law about perjury. That even goes against attorneys committing perjury on record. That even goes against their clients. Not only did y'all commit conspiracy and commit perjury on Mr. Malillo, but you allowed it in your courtroom. Why is that, Judge? Why is that? Because he's a black guy and he's a man. I just don't like him. I don't like him. He's ugly. He's black. Disabled. I don't like nothing about him. I don't like his looks. That's all discrimination. That's how stupid some of these judges are, man. Instead of them following the letter of the law, they follow no laws. They don't give a fuck because they think they can't be hurt. They think they can't be sued, but they can be sued in federal court. Superior Court ruled 2020 that you can sue a judge in violation of your constitutional rights. And there's proof there. in her own records, unless she destroyed records like this other court did, which is that judge would be removed. That judge would be locked up. That judge can go to jail for destroying court records. You see? And there's no ifs and no buts about it. There's no ifs and buts about it. When you destroy court records and you get help with other women in the courthouse, that's all called a conspiracy. That's a conspiracy. Because you told the people that you work for, that's working for you, I don't want this man to file nothing. Do I make myself clear? That's conspiracy. He brings any documents, he cannot file. He has to pay. That's conspiracy and extortion. And discrimination. Look up the laws. You try to extort money from me. You fucking motherfuckers, man. You try to extort money. Wow. It's amazing how much damage y'all doing to yourselves, man. And y'all don't even see the big picture coming. I guess I'm the one that has to bring your asses down. And I'm bringing you down. Every one of you motherfucking racist bastards. I'm bringing you down. Because you see, I'm coming at you. And I'm coming at you what the law says. And to be honest, I wouldn't give a fuck who you know in the court system, who you fuck, who you suck. Everything goes all the way up to the high court of the land. United States Superior Court, Washington, D.C. And a lot of them judges there are really fucking tired. And some good federal judges are tired of these judges, these magistrates, these pimp judges violating people's constitutional rights. See, there's a case where this one judge, I forgot the newspaper guy's name, but the judge is not a lawsuit's proceeding. You committed defamation of character. Your statements that you made about the child killing was fake. You hurt the family. It's defamation of character. Lawsuit proceeds. His attorneys tried every fucking, and his attorney's got money. He has money, millions of dollars. He has money. I don't got shit. Y'all let her take it all. And I'm having a hard time. All because of discrimination. All because of discrimination. You try to extort money from me. Hate and discrimination by law and under definition of law. It's funny. But it's 2023, man. I'm not going to let y'all get to me. Nah, I'm not. I'm not going to let y'all get to me at all. I'm not. Peace out, people. I try to sleep. I haven't been able to sleep in days, man. There's just so much snow out there, man. You can't even pull a car out. I can't even start my car now. It's freezing out there. It's really bad, man. Let me see. I think I got the temp on my phone. I'm not sure if I do or not. And then my phone goes out when it's so cold. My phone goes out when it's windy. Can't get no signal or something. Can't get nothing over here, man. It says minus. It says minus, and then it's going to be snowing. It's going to be raining. Raining and snow. More snow and rain. Shit. It's already icy out there. It's fucking slippery and everything, man. So much snow right now. It's a lot of snow. When it's windy out here where I'm at, your phones, your cell phones don't work. You can't call in. You can't call out. Everything goes to voicemail. And it's really windy out there. It's really windy out there right now. The snow's blowing all kinds of ways and stuff. I wish I knew how to take a picture of it and put it online, but I don't know how to. I don't know how to do it. I wish I knew how. The snow comes all the way up to the damn doors, man. all the way up to the screen door. Right before you, it's like right up here. All the way to the screen door. Snow comes up. And then they push it all the way down at the end. And you got this big ass mountain of snow. I don't know what you call those trucks that push the snow, but they got this, because they don't come over here. That truck that pushed the snow don't come here. The one that comes here is this big yellow truck, this big yellow thing with this funny looking thing on it, and it's pushing the snow. Big yellow thing, man. And I don't know what you call them. And then you see them pushing the snow. But what I don't understand is people live out in Minnesota all their lives. And I hate on the news, when the news come on, when it first snowed, the news come on. And, oh, no, they got to get used to the snow. They got to get used driving in the snow. Man, please, stop with the fucking excuses. I've seen idiots driving over 50, 60, 80 miles in the snow. And then they wonder why they crash, because they endangered your life and their lives by stupidity, you know. And then you got those big, I think they're orange or yellow. No, orange. I think they're orange. You got those big trucks that pushes the snow, and they pour out this stuff on the road, and they got a sign right behind it, stay a certain amount of feet from behind them. Then you see idiots in the snow turn around, try to overspeed them, get into the other road, side of the road, to go in front of them. Then you got traffic coming. He can't go nowhere now because that big thing that's pushing the snow, he can't see your ass unless he hits you, but it's his fault. It's his fault. Just like this guy in California. He had these 4 dogs. They wasn't, I've seen them before, but they from overseas. And he had these huge dogs, man, 4 of them. And these guys broke into his house. So he got a camera monitor on his phone for his house. And he calls his wife. His wife works right up the street at the school, children's school. He calls his wife and tells his wife to get over there, but don't go in without the police there. So they call the police. He's on the phone with the police. Hey, I'm on my camera. I'm looking in my house, and these guys are breaking in right now. Can you get them before my dogs attack them? That was the nicest thing the guy said. So these motherfuckers get in the house, man. One guy gets told to fuck up by 2 of the dogs. The other guy getting fucked up by the other 2 dogs. You got these 4 beautiful dogs, man. First of all, that's the dog's territory. That man got every right to have dogs. Animal control ain't got no motherfucking right to even open up their fucking mouths about them dogs. You broke into that man's house. Now, you know them 2 motherfuckers are trying to sue that man. What kind of fucking common sense is going on in the United States now? It's just like this one lady. She won 1.2 million. No, it was $2.18 million against Samson, because she puts her phone in her vagina and she blames them. Wow. Let me see. She gets a Samsung phone. She puts a phone in her vagina, get it stuck, and she sues Samsung, and she wins. Oh, I forgot. She's white. Damn it. She's a Trump believer. She's white. Fuck, I forgot. Samson, man, need to fucking... That dumb broad should have never won that lawsuit under no laws. But I forgot. She's white. She's a Republican. She's white. It's like the old lady. I spilled coffee on her ass from McDonald's. She won all that money. And McDonald's was so stupid to pay it all. I've never in my life seen coffee that was supposed to be so hot as they said. And I love my coffee. I drink coffee like crazy, man. I love my coffee. And it's ridiculous, man. It's just like, it was out, matter of fact, I think it was in Minnesota. It was somewhere where the driver for some cable company went and raped a girl, raped a woman, She sues the cable company. First of all, what the fuck you doing in her van? In his van? That's the $1 million question. What was you doing in his van anyway? You know? And I just can't. But we try to sue motherfuckers for false arrest, false imprisonment, kidnapping, planting evidence. We have a hard time. But if a black ass house nigga, deputy or cop or house bitch, deputy or cop, can file a lawsuit for discrimination and win. Where's the logic in that? I just don't get it. You know? I just don't fucking get it, man. The system is fucking whacked. You know? The system is really fucking unbelievable, man. It's just like, I remember this happened when we were still married. I remember on the news, they sued Tide because this stupid bitch on the phone got the Tide pads down on the ground where she sits her child, well, she on the phone, and her child eats it and blames Tide. Wait a minute. How the fuck can you blame Tide? You let your child eat that shit. That's your fault. You a lousy parent. Your child should have been taken from you. You unfit to be a mother. That's your fucking fault. System is I don't get it, man. I don't get it, man. I don't fucking get it, man. You know, you break into my house, man, I'm gonna tell you, man, you're getting your life taken from you. That's the bottom line. You will lose your life. You break into my house, you will lose your life. There's no ifs, no buts about it. You will lose your life. You know? And I got that right. See? I don't give a fuck what anybody say. I got that right to take your life, man. You know, I made a promise to my sister before she died. When her son Damien got killed. Got shot 19 times in the back in Vegas, Nevada. Las Vegas, Nevada. And those deputies were bragging about how they shot him. And all she asked me to do, I want you to promise me right now that you won't take revenge. And I kept my word to her. As of this day, them motherfuckers are still breathing. I kept my word to her that I won't do nothing. That's the type of man I am. I'm a man, not a punk. I kept my word to my sister. I won't take their lives. I give you my word. I'll leave them alone. I could have wiped them out a long time ago. But the only thing that saved their life is I gave my word to my sister. Gave my word to my sister. Gave my word to her. And they shot her son 19 times in the back. Las Vegas. Las Vegas. He was running from them. Don't know why he was running. He was supposed to come and live with us. You know, and I still say his girlfriend, his baby's daughter, his daughter's mama, set him up. That's what I truly believe. That's what I truly believe. She set him up cold cock, man. She was white. She set him up all for money. Yep, she set him up. Set him up to get killed. That was in Vegas. Ain't got no business being in Vegas. He's supposed to be on a flight, come live with us. And 19 times in the back he got shot. The only reason why them deputies are still alive, they better get on their fucking hands and knees and thank their God that they still breathing. So if it wasn't for my sister, no. All y'all motherfuckers need to get on your hands and knees and thank God I ain't got no kids and I'm not married. Because y'all killed my child. I had a child. Y'all killed my child. You gone. There ain't a motherfucking, no kind of law enforcement in the world that's going to protect you. No Homeland Security, no FBI, no SEAL, no Army, no Navy. Nobody will fucking protect you because I'm coming after you and everybody that's around you. If I had a kid, you killed my child. And the way I see y'all beating on these women that they handcuffed, if I was still married, y'all pulled my wife over and y'all beat her the way I see y'all on the news beating women that they handcuffed, pulling them out by the hair out of the car, y'all be some dead fuckers, man. I'm promising you, y'all be dead. If I was still married, if I ever get a girlfriend and y'all do that to a girlfriend of mine, man, that's Shafiq's girl, man. You a dead motherfucker. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. You ever put your hands on a woman that I'm with? Oh, man, you some dead motherfuckers, man. And the way y'all harass people, please harass me. I want y'all to please harass me. Come stalk me. Please. I'm begging y'all. Come and stalk me. Come and harass me. That's what I want y'all to do. Because y'all come up motherfucking missing, man. I don't give a fuck. You know? So that's different between me and these motherfuckers out here. That's all over, man. I don't give a fuck about your badge. I don't give a fuck about your gun. I don't give a fuck about your family. I don't give a fuck if you're a judge, a DA, city. I don't give a fuck about your period. Once you fuck me over, and you try to violate me, I'll take your ass down. I'll take your ass down. There's not a fucking law enforcement that can pass a drug test or alcohol test. Not one out there. Not one. Your wife is sleeping with your partner or your partner's partner, and your husband's sleeping with his wife's partner or partner. Y'all the gangbangers. Y'all the gangbangers. Y'all the crooks. Y'all the drug smugglers. Y'all the murderers. Y'all the rapists. That's what y'all all are. Y'all sell porn. What is that called? Oh, man. There was a judge. Oh, man. Where's that fucker at? I think it was in California. There was a judge somewhere that got busted for naked children. Yeah. Start looking in their telephones. Start looking on their computers at home. If any of those motherfuckers got 2 or 3 phones, they doing dirty shit. They doing dirty shit. Anybody got 2 or 3 phones is doing dirty shit. That's for every law enforcement, every city attorney, every DA, every judge, woman and guy. Every fucking one. If you got 2 phones, you doing illegal shit. That's a known fact. There's no reason on God's green earth to have 2 phones. If you got 2 cellular phones, you are doing dirty shit, from drug smuggling, laundering money for somebody, sex trafficking, and all. And it's funny because the Republicans and your punk ass Trump got lawsuits for rape and everything else, but nothing's gonna happen to Trump. No, y'all can't go out there. Those people that got busted, those white racist guys, for trying to kidnap somebody, some governor, whatever, they gotta be released. They gotta be released. They gotta be released. Because the reason why they gotta be released is that you let the Republicans get away with drug trafficking, sex trafficking, rape, assaults. The biggest one that you let every one of them motherfuckers get away with is trying to take over Congress when they stormed the Capitol. Oh my God. I never thought in my wildest dreams that I would see that shit. I never thought that in my life, man, that I would actually witness that in my lifetime. I never thought that I would actually witness that, man. It was fucking hilarious, man. And you see Trump on the news, man, and he's like, yeah, take it down. Take the motherfucker down. Yeah. Yeah, take it down. It was fucking hilarious, man. It was hilarious. I couldn't believe it, man. They all caused treason, man. All the motherfuckers caused treason, and they got away with it. The only ones that didn't get away with it, they got slapped on the wrist, maybe a year or 2, whatever, But in the old days, they put your ass in the firing squad. Put his ass up against that wall, man. Blindfold. You want blindfold? Yeah. Want to smoke? Yeah. Fire! Bow, 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 bow. Now, the United States is pussies. That's what the United States is about. Pussies. No guts, no nothing, no glory, no nothing. The United States is not the richest country in the world. The United States is the poorest country in the world. Okay? And then you fucking Republicans turn around, give billions and billions of dollars to other people, but don't even take care of them. How the fuck you gonna worry about human rights when you fucking have no, show us no human rights? You fucking hypocrites, man. Every one of you motherfuckers in office is a fucking hypocrite. I don't believe in voting because you're all fucking no good. You only say what you're gonna do when you get your votes. Every fucking Republican that went against the United States Constitution and the freedom of the Constitution, every one of y'all committed treason. Every fucking one of you motherfuckers committed treason, except that one lady. I think she was kind of hot too. I forgot her name. She has glasses, blonde hair. She was kind of sexy, man. She's a Republican, and they try to remove her out of office. I don't know if they did or not. She was kind of hot. Her and that Asian lady, man, she was hot too, man. I don't know if she was a Republican or Democrat, but yeah. Them are the hottest. Ooh, them two ladies are fine, man. I forgot their names, man. I just seen them on the news. Them two women are the hottest women I've ever seen in my life, man. Them two are hot. Them two are hot, man. That one lady Republican, she went off, man. Nah, Trump's ass need to be in jail, and she ain't lying. She ain't lying. And the other Asian lady, I forgot her name. She hot too. She hot too. She's beautiful, man. But y'all, I don't get it, man. Y'all can't put motherfuckers in jail for nothing no more. Because them white folks are going to use the cases of, well, you didn't put Trump in jail. He committed conspiracy. He committed treason. You can't put me in jail. You didn't put, what's that motherfucker? Dexter, whatever the hell his name is, for sex trafficking and rape. You didn't put that motherfucker in jail. You know? How you going to put him in jail for sex trafficking and rape? No. No. Republicans don't go to jail. They're not going to do nothing to Trump. I'm going to tell you right now. All that shit, they ain't going to do a fucking thing to Trump. Trump sold you shit and you all believed it. Trump was a broke motherfucker and you all believed it. You know, Trump took money from a foreign country and y'all don't give a fuck. So y'all doing the same fucking thing. But guess what? Nothing's going to happen to Trump. He ain't going to get put in prison. He ain't going to get executed. Nothing's going to happen to Trump. Nothing. You know why? Because every DA from federal to state are just smoking ass. That's it. Talking shit, smoking ass. They love their job more than they love the laws. They just none but big smoke. Big smoke screen. That's all it is. Trump ain't going nowhere. He ain't going to jail. He ain't going to federal prison. He ain't going to see the firing squad. Don't do it again. So we put the new laws in. No next president can do this. But Trump ain't going nowhere. So stop with the fucking bullshit to society. Okay? Because Trump ain't going no fucking where. Not his family. None of them. All of them are fucking bullshit. And let's get one goddamn thing. Trump is no motherfucking mafia. All right? So y'all need to stop trying to say he's the godfather. He ain't the godfather of shit. All right? Don't fucking insult don't fucking insult my ancestors. He ain't shit. Okay? He's nothing but trash. Trash. That's all he is. His whole fucking family is trash. All right? You know, and that's the bottom line, man. Y'all not going to do nothing to him. He ain't going nowhere. You know, the only thing I may think y'all may got put in there is that he can't run for president again. But guess what? He could run for any other fucking governor office. Period. Y'all can't stop him. Y'all can't stop. If Trump was going to go anywhere, it would have happened a long time ago. Everybody know what he did. It's been all over the news. It shows him holding a glass of champagne with his daughter there and that other lady there. That racist bitch. Whatever she's supposed to have been green, whatever the fuck her name is, and that other one, you know. None of them. Nothing's gonna happen to none of them. None of them. None of them. Nothing's gonna happen to none of them. But let's get one thing clear, you racist white motherfuckers. You better look up your history. You ain't even from this country. Country was Indian land. That's number one. Your ancestors came from Europe. That's number two. So your motherfucking bloodline ain't even from this motherfucking country. The bloodline of this country really was African American Indian. Okay? And English is not a language, an American language. English came from Germany. Look it up, you stupid son of bitches. See, and stop saying America's the greatest. America is not the greatest. America is the poorest country in the world. And America is not beautiful. Stop lying. And where the fuck does Kentucky Fried Chicken tell China that the people in America celebrate Christmas with Kentucky Fried Chicken? I've never seen nobody in my life celebrate Christmas with Kentucky Fried Chicken. I've never in my life seen anyone have Kentucky Fried Chicken for Christmas. Never. Never in my life. Y'all sold that bullshit to China to open up Kentucky Fried Chicken. And you know what's so funny is the shit that they serve in their Kentucky Fried Chicken stores overseas, they don't even serve in the United States. It's just like the same shit they put in our food in the United States, they can't put in other countries like in China, Korea, the Philippines. Like I used to tell my ex-wife, Bloomingdale's is still open overseas in the Philippines. They got the biggest Bloomingdale's store. They got the biggest Toys R Us. But yet you lost everything. You lost your 401k. You lost everything when you had to close down Bloomingdale, Toys R Us, and Babies R Us in 2018. You lost every fucking thing, man. You lost everything. Everything. You know? And it was fucked up. You know? That was really fucked up, man. And just like with Bloomingdale's. Bloomingdale's is open overseas. Sears and Macy's is open overseas. They only moved out of the United States. They've been open in those countries for years. Targets, Burger King, McDonald's, Jack in the Box. All of that shit is overseas. They're not losing money over there. You know why? They don't got to pay for health insurance. And they pay them less than you pay a Spanish person in America. Ain't that some shit? So they're not hurting. All them big companies are not hurting for money, man. None of them. Everything that we buy comes from overseas. Every fucking thing in your house comes from overseas. Nothing is made in America. There's never been nothing made in America over 60 years. Nothing. Every patent from JVCs to RCA, every patent that ever was made in the United States belongs to China. They own every fucking patent to China. China owns every patent of everything that was ever first made in the United States. And y'all want to go war with China. China's up there because of the fact that they got more technology. They smarter. We got idiots. We got straight jackass idiots in our government. So stop saying about some other countries human rights violation when you do the same fucking thing in America. In so-called America. You kill blacks, you kill Puerto Ricans, you kill Spanish. You got us in slavery. So don't fucking dare put on the news about a human rights violation when y'all do the same fucking thing to us. You fucking hypocrites, man. Stay the fuck out of other countries. Take care of the vets. Take care of the homeless. Fuck them Republicans. Then you got one motherfucker. Well, yeah, well, what is he going to spend his money? What the fuck you spend your money on? We want to see your taxes. We want to see your telephone records. We want to go through your phone. We got that right. You saying y'all got the right to do it to us? We want to see your shit. It's not one way or the other. Man, half America is some stupid motherfuckers, man. You turn around, well, you ain't got a right to video record me. Yes, I do. Did you get my permission to video record me when I take my ass outside or go into an apartment store or go to the courts? No. You didn't get my fucking permission to have my child on your video. That's how your kids are getting snatched from malls and shit, you dumb motherfuckers. They're watching you on video at malls. That's how you fucking stupid asses getting your kids taken from you by your so-called American people. Y'all so motherfucking stupid, man. And y'all don't even see the big fucking picture. Now they're talking about removing all cash, all paper money from existence. So let's see what that's going to do. It's going to destroy and kill a lot of the poor people. No ifs and no buts. There's no ifs and no buts. It's going to kill and destroy a lot of poor people. The government wants to know what you spend your money on, how you spend it. So we have the same fucking right to go through your records, your bills, to see what you spend your money on, see who you talking to on the phone. We got the same fucking right. It's not one way, man. Then you talk about electrical cars. First of all, let me explain something to you motherfuckers, man. The way it snows in all winter states, electrical car ain't going to make it that much. You got to keep your ass heated. You know, where do you get the materials? Come on, let's think about that. So they made a big thing on the news. Well, we brought Tesla out of business because we're going to make the batteries in the United States. When the batteries got to be recycled, because you can't recycle those batteries. Look at all the chemicals in it just to make the batteries. Yeah, y'all motherfuckers are a trip, man. Y'all motherfuckers are a trip. You're killing us either way. Either way, there's no fucking such thing as better air. Y'all destroy it with wars. Y'all destroy it with the chemicals you spray. But you got these idiots just to make a buck. So you see, understand something, people. When Mother Earth is giving up, teaching us a lesson, all of these floods, all of the people that are getting killed, the ones that you're supposed to be going after is these big corporations. They're doing this to your loved ones. They're causing the floods. They're causing Mother Nature to attack. They are. Our own government is. Other countries want the United States out of their fucking country, and they got that right. We're not the baddest country in the world. We're the poorest fucking country in the world and the sickest. And the sickest country in the world. We got more rapers and child molesters in the United States than any country in the world. And you know why? Because our own government is in the sex trafficking, child molestation, drug trafficking, killing, and human rights violation. So you can't talk about some other country. You can't talk about China. You can't talk about North Korea. You can't talk about other countries. We're the crookedest, dirtiest, disgusting country in the world. Every fucking item you stupid bitches buy is from overseas. From your coffee, to your Pepsi, to your Lay's potato chips, to your furniture, to your telephones, to your computers, to your starters, to your engines, to your wheels. Every fucking thing is built overseas. Comes from China, comes from the Philippines, comes from Mexico. Y'all keep fucking around with these truck drivers. You forget about one fucking important thing. If it wasn't for the mob, there'd be no fucking truck drivers. Okay? If it wasn't for truck drivers, we wouldn't have shit. So y'all keep fucking with these truck drivers and see how quick they will cripple the United States. Keep fucking with the truck drivers. They can cripple the United States with a blink of an eye. And a lot of these truck drivers that's getting their cars booted and stuff, stop delivering to that state. Simple and easy. Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck Florida. Fuck Texas. Fuck them states. Fuck them states. Stop delivering your shit. Stop driving to that state. Fuck them. Fuck them. They want to be racist? Let them get their shit some other way. Fuck them. There's no law that says you got to deliver to that state. No law whatsoever in the world. You got a right to deliver the product wherever you choose. Stop delivering to them states. Stop delivering to the states. I'm telling you straight out. I'm behind you 1,000%. Because if it wasn't for you truckers, there would be a motherfucking thing in grocery stores. And let them, they got to have their own trucks. Fuck them. Buy your own trucks. You know? So they go electrical trucks. Who's going to put the gas in electrical trucks? Who's going to charge electrical trucks? A human. How are you going to receive and unload from an electrical truck? A human got to be there. A human got to take the invoice. A human. So that ain't going to work. You know, y'all, it's so fucking funny. It reminds me of these idiots, man. We're talking about climate change and everything else, but you want to go to the beach, have a big bonfire, and everybody's in a bus. What's the logic in that? Oh, man, I forgot, man. I forgot. This is America. There's no logic. Just idiots. That's why I call y'all stupid, man. Y'all don't even see the big picture coming, man. No motherfucking body's going to tell me what I'm allowed to own and what I'm not allowed to own. Fuck you. You know? Toyota's the smartest. Toyota, I think it's Toyota. He's the smartest person in the world. You know what he said? He's not going to rush to no fucking electrical cars. For what? He's not forcing electrical cars on people. They got the right to choose what they want to choose. They got the right to choose what they want to drive, what they want to own. That's their right. But we don't have that right. Only the millionaires and billionaires do. And Republicans. Ain't that weird, though? Ain't that some shit? You stupid son of a bitches, man. Peace out, assholes of America.